joins us on the postgame show, and Liberty just too much pitching today between the starter and their bullpen coach. They were good today on the mound.
They were. We were in that game early, throwing punches, but just not a clean baseball game for us. It's just tough to win games with how we're playing defense right now. The last two ones you can be proud of for sure. There was a good fight, but if you keep asking yourself to do that every game, it just makes it tough on your pitchers. We didn't get the best start out of Slater today and got into our bullpen before they did, and it just made it tough on us from there.
Another good outing, though, for Wade and Shell out of the bullpen, so that's something to build on with them.
Yeah, again, I think our bullpen's been throwing extremely well, but we're also asking a lot of them. You know what I mean? We haven't gotten great starts this year, and that's something that's got to change, and that was a challenge to our team after this game. So we might have to look at things a little bit differently moving forward on how we line things up. But you got to go through 9 innings in a game, and you got to play 3 games on a weekend. And starting pitching is a big part of it. So I know our coaching staff is up for the challenge, and I know our players are up for the challenge, and we just got to put them in good spots to succeed.
It's a little bit like the Tuesday game at Cape, wasn't it? A lot of singles by Liberty. They kind of slips the balls through the infield, and it just kind of multiplied upon itself.
Yeah, that's kind of how their offense goes. They can run and move the ball in play. That's where you got to be able to get the ball off the plate with 2 strikes, and most importantly, that's where you got to play good defense, and we can do that today.
Well, let's try to get back home, and then another big ball game for you on Tuesday. It's a midweek game, but Arkansas State is good. They're playing Southern Miss this weekend, so another chance to enhance things for the Bears on Tuesday.
Yeah, honestly, if you just look at down the stretch of our schedule through the middle part of it and into the end of it, it's going to be tough. Conference USA, we got a good taste of it this weekend. Liberty's going to be a really solid team in the league, but in my opinion, this league's really deep. So every weekend's going to be tough, and we got a ton of Power 4 opportunities on the midweeks as well moving forward. So for us, we gotta keep building on our strengths, which there's a lot of them right now. To come on the road and win 2 games at this place is a positive, and both things can exist. You can be happy about that, and you can be frustrated about today.
On what is no doubt, I think, the most challenging road trip you'll face this year, don't you think?
Yeah, we asked a lot of our guys. I think we would like a couple of the games back, but all in all, I thought Friday was a big response to how we played on Tuesday. I thought the fight we had yesterday was unbelievable, and maybe we ran out a little bit of gas today, but that's college baseball. You play 3 games every weekend. It doesn't matter where those games are and how you travel there, or vice versa, who travels to you. You gotta put your best foot forward and compete and play clean baseball, and we didn't do that today. But again, a lot of positives to build on. I think you're starting to see a real identity to this team, which I'm proud of. And this is a group of players that since August that they've worked and they like the work, and we just got some work to do this week, before we get to our next Conference USA series.
Wrestler had to come out of the ball game early. Is he okay?
Yeah, he was just, his eyes weren't right. You can put them in concussion protocol, so we did that. I don't know the final verdict right now, but unfortunate situation. I thought he pulled back, but it is what it is. He's a tough cookie too, so he was a little fired up about it, but I think he's gonna be all right. And we're a little banged up coming out of this weekend, but I think we'll utilize some sleep in that training room this week.
Well, let's hope we can get home in due time, Coach. Appreciate it, and good luck on Tuesday.
I appreciate it.
Coach Joey Hawkins joining us on the Bud Light